Hello and welcome to this webinar about ProServeWorks by Birchman. My name is Peter Hobbs and I'm Director of Clients and Markets here at Birchman. I'm also joined by Will Donaldson, who'll be talking in a moment, and he is a management consultant also from Birchman. Also in the background we've got Charlotte, who's monitoring the Q&A, so do ask your questions using the Q&A panel. We'll try to answer those as we go through the session, but if we don't get to all of your questions or can't answer them during the session, we'll do a follow-up Q&A which we'll email out along with a copy of the slides. So hopefully in less than 30 minutes we're going to be able to give you a quick run through of this SAP qualified partner package solution from Birchman, along with a demo of some of our key dashboards to bring this solution to life, and we'll start to take that through with you now. So Birchman, and what's our focus on being your strategic partner? So we pride ourselves in our personal service. We're close to our personal relationships with our customers, partners and prospects, and being UK based with UK consultants, we're used to working closely and being able to be on site when it matters. Stronger together, so that ambitious high growth businesses that we want to work with, and Birchman is part of that industry of professional services businesses that's growing in the sector. Industry experience, we've got over 20 years experience working in the industry, and we can bring that to bear and help you as an organization. And that problem solving, whether it be calling on our experience, our relationships with our customers, partners such as SAP, and then working out and solving problems and delivering the greatest solutions to our customers. We're also a platinum partner with SAP, so there's only a handful of platinum partners in the globe and we are one of them. And also through our United VARs Global Alliance, we cover more than 100 countries and 70 other partners that are like us, covering different territories. So we can leverage that experience and knowledge and capability while still having that boutique feel and that personal service we spoke about at the beginning. So this is all about an affordable cloud ERP for mid-sized professional services companies. And what we're going to go through today, and I think you'll really see, is that we can bring that real-time insights to life, because you can see project costs, resource usage, and operational health. And I want to kick this off by showing you a short video that brings this to life. Okay, so what is ProServeWorks? It's about digital transformation, and it's about having that cost-effective ERP solution specifically for professional services. It's all about providing that unified source of the truth. It's powered by SAP's Cloud ERP, S/4HANA, and it's an SAP qualified partner package solution. So that means that SAP has actually been through this solution, validated it. It's also fixed scope and price. At this point, I'm handing over to Will, who's going to cover the next couple of slides.
Hello, everyone. So I really want to talk about the ProServeWorks and how it is implemented and the methodologies. So we will be leveraging the S/4HANA Public Cloud Edition with all of the key scope items to activate for your business, to get you off the ground and running as swiftly and efficiently as possible. We will be using tried and tested methodologies. We've got implemented a number of solutions in the public space. So therefore, we understand the challenges that you may face. And we also have built that into the program to make sure that we can get a swift time to value for your business. The scope of ProServeWorks is a 20-week program based on the SAP Activate methodology. and we will be implementing Birchman specific KPIs, dashboards, reports. So in the 20 weeks, you'll be able to have a system where you'll be able to financially transact, run your business, timesheets, manage your projects, do everything you need to do to get your business operational. The aim is to get you live, get you operational, and then we can improve and expand. So the idea of the cloud mindset is to continuous innovation. So the idea is to get you live and then continually innovate. And with a 20-week implementation and time to value, it's a swift project. Within the pricing of this, the aim would be it's a fixed price of 200K for the standard package, and that will be an annual subscription of 85K with SAP, and that will allow you 50 users. Obviously, we can work with you to expand or reduce the tailor the package to meet your requirements. But as standard, this is what we're saying is included. So the 20-week delivery plan, it is based on the SAP Activate methodology. For those of you that are unfamiliar with this process, it is a tried and tested SAP standard process with standard activated content, enabling swift value to swift time to value. The processes are based on SAP industry best practice, so you're getting the state-of-the-art process and technology out the box, and we will implement it with a strong fit to standard methodology mindset. So that means that to meet 20 weeks, the aim will be to get you familiar with the processes and really not tailor them significantly to meet well, obviously that you can tailor them, but the idea will be to adopt as fit to standard, as basic out the box processes so that we can really get you operational. To achieve this, we will need to have strong governance, change management, and these are key success criteria within the project. And there are a number of business activities that you as businesses will need to adopt around data, testing, change management, communications. So that the whole program is a swift, intense implementation, but really increases, reduces your time to value to significantly. Okay, thanks, Peter.
Okay, so the professional services industry challenges, the things that we see from businesses that this helps solve. So comprehensive financial visibility, so being able to see all the different facets of your business and the moving parts, being able to adapt to project changes, because there's always going to be potential changes in the way that projects shape up as they go through. Optimizing the resource use, so professional services, clearly the use of resources is absolutely key to make sure they're involved in the right project tasks at the right time. And then controlling the costs across the portfolio, both for internal and external purposes. And then enabling that data-driven decision making, so both in terms of your planning, but also in your run rate, actuals, forecasting, and so on and so forth. To bring to life, we're just going to jump now to do a quick demo of a key dashboard, performance dashboard, that we have deployed and is available as part of the package. So this is Business Data Cloud and specifically SAP Analytics Cloud. Just going to open up the dashboard here. And this gives you a quick ready view of your projects. So obviously this is just demo data. And we can see that we can filter on individual projects where all the different dashboards will change. We can also look at the profit centers, and then we'll look at the cost types, whether they're internal or external. On the left-hand side here, we've got an instant high-level view. So it shows us the current quarter actual margin relative to previous quarter. Then we've got the actual cost in millions, and then relative to the previous quarter, and likewise workforce utilization. Then looking at the individual charts, we can see here that on project margin, we've been above target being the dotted line here, for January through to June. But looking at using the forecasting techniques, we can see we're forecasting to drop below target. So this might be something we want to take a further investigation into. With any of these charts, we can choose to drill down on them, zoom in to make them full screen, work with them in a whole variety of ways. We can also drill in and actually go to the data that's underlying the charts by viewing different views, and then looking at the revenue per month by profit center. Again, with all of these charts, you can have a chat, so we can actually see that between myself and one of my colleagues, we're entering into a chat, tagging this chart, because actually we would like to get their view on whether that's a problem with the trend, is it looking okay, and so on and so forth. We've also got an example here of Just Ask, which is actually an AI generated chart. So we simply asked, we want to have the cost by profit center. It's generated this nice overview, which will just gives us this block view, so we can instantly see that digital is the largest, and then we can just add it to our dashboards. And we've provided this obviously as part of our delivery and as part of the Birchman intellectual property. If we look down here at the project margin by profit center in millions, we can see we've got a couple of spikes here that might be interesting, so we might want to look at that. Also, what's the underlying data behind this? We could go and look at the actual figures, or we might want to choose again some more AI. Let's see if we can generate some smart insights. So in this case, the system is actually looking at this and going, well, actually digital is the top profit center contributor, assigning values contributing 572 million, so 195% overall. So you might get a sense of that from the chart, but it's just giving you that little bit of extra insight and putting that on its own dynamically generated chart to give you some further notes that you might want to be able to share with others or take action on. We've also got the cost distribution here, and then also the workforce utilization in percentages. We're performing pretty well here in the high 90s in terms of percentage utilization. But again, like all of the other measures, we could choose to sort of focus down, let's say, on one individual project, and it will give us that view. So hopefully that gives you a quick sense of one of the key sort of outputs of the solution being delivered for you. And you'd be able to have a dashboard like this to be able to drill in and play around with your data. So with that, we'll come back to the presentation and handing back to Will.
Thanks, Peter. So what can we expect based on this digital transformation and the projects you would undertake? So based on our experience and numerous projects and data from SAP, we can expect by implementing ProServeWorks at 99% billing, at least a 99% billing accuracy. So billing accuracy will greatly improve if that's an issue you're facing. We will also face 15-20% reduction on system operating costs, decreased time to incoming payments by 63%, decreased invoicing times, and also faster invoice entry to process. So the key things here is it's business efficiency. And as Peter's mentioned, you can use AI. There'll be a number of tools to support you in this, and users will really get empowered to make swift business decisions. So achieving measurable results will mean profitable growth. There'll be tools to measure this. You'll be able to actually review where it's coming from, as Peter mentioned, with built-in process insights. You'll also be able to manage your resource, improve project portfolios, better align resources, understand where your underutilization, your overutilization is, and really the key thing here is expand and grow. The aim of ProServeWorks is to get you guys operational, get you a platform for growth, and then on that you can build and really massively improve business processes. As part of this, data, as I mentioned previously, is a key factor in any implementation. But why is it so important in this space? So SAP, as part of this package, has a tool called the Data Migration Cockpit to improve data accuracy, data transformation activities, and really to streamline standard data. So you'll get a template out the box on day one where we can really transform and start understanding what will data look like in the new system, and really how can we get it so that on day one you've got a system with accurate data, cleansed data, and ready to go. And this will really mean that with using the methodology and achieving success, and clear data governance. And by that I mean really making sure that you maintain your data to a high standard. Everyone understands why data is important and understands how it's structured and what the maintenance rules are behind it. Consistent methodology, as I say, that's achieved by SAP's strict guidelines and understanding what's required. And then out of that will come comprehensive reporting and obviously the use of AI. So data will be a critical data stream in any project, but more so in this one for 20 weeks. So it's really important to focus on data. The whole aim of ProServeWorks is the better the data, the better you can make business decisions. Thanks, Peter.
Absolutely, thanks, Will. So why SAP Cloud ERP? So looking at the right-hand side diagram here, we can see this is the entire business suite offering from SAP, and Cloud ERP, as you see, is a key tenant in here, linking to the lines of business. As mentioned, we've got the Business Data Cloud, which is partly being leveraged for this solution and underpinned by the Business Technology Platform. So Cloud ERP is really in the middle of all of these functions, and we've been touching on AI. We can see we've got AI agents around the different line of business areas, and Joule, the chat agent as well, which will be delivered as part of this solution. So as an industry leader, so SAP is the dominant ERP solution. We've seen proven success with over 1,000 successful SAP implementations and ongoing innovation. So access to the latest technologies and best practices, because these are pure cloud solutions, software as a service. You're getting regular updates. Cloud ERP, every 6 months, you're getting updates through that you can choose to take advantage of. And that really is a positive reason to give minimal effort in terms of running the solution and managing it, and not having to worry about data centers, servers, and all of that kind of thing. And then Birchman ourselves. So why partner with us? We've got this unmatched expertise, working for over 20 years in the industry. We're a global platinum partner. We deliver professional services. We do licensing, and we can do support services, and we're all about long-term clients, which certainly our existing clients would speak of. We have that holistic understanding. We're a professional services organization ourselves. So from that, looking at that sort of people, process, and technology perspective, we know how to maximize the best from SAP implementations. And then with our proven approach, with over 20 years tried and tested, we know what it makes to get a successful project done, both from a technology, from a people, and an organizational point of view. And that global support network, which I mentioned at the beginning, we're part of that global United VARs Alliance, which gives us over 70 and over 100 countries coverage. So for capability, capacity, but also localization, should a global project be needed, we can leverage that. So with that, we'll conclude here in saying that, what's next? If you're interested, we'd love to come and help you do a no obligation, no cost 1 to 2 day consultation. In that, we will help start to understand a little bit about your business. We'll help leverage the Value Lifecycle Manager from SAP, which helps us benchmark you against similar organizations to see the kind of benefits and so on and so forth that you'll be able to get from it. And this is available to SAP users or non-SAP users wanting to get the most out of their SAP solutions, or potentially considering a new implementation. So, this is all about getting benefits from that data-driven insights, getting that personalized roadmap, the benchmarking I just spoke about, and having a board-ready business case. So with that, I'd like to thank you for your time. The Q&A has been running throughout. You can still pop some questions in there now. We will follow up with these slides, any Q&A we weren't able to answer, and look forward to meeting you soon. Got my contact details on the screen here. Also the birchmangroup.com website with the contact page. You can use that as well, and look forward to engaging with you and doing your assessment and having conversations with you, and ultimately delivering a successful project which will realize the benefits which we've gone through today. Thank you.
Thank you.